Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be showing you guys how to get this simple gold smoky eye. I'll show you guys how I do it step by step, and I'll tell you what I use and how I get it. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for some new videos, and comment down below and let me know if you guys have any recommendations. I'll definitely get to them, and just keep watching. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so for today I'm going to go ahead and start off with my foundation, and usually I'll mix a couple things together, which is the Argan Oil, the Maybelline 24 Hour Stay Foundation, and then the LA Pro Glow Foundation in the shade White. And I usually do this just to get more of my shade, more like of the consistency that I want, just because I know that this Maybelline foundation is more matte, and I do want more of a luminous finish. So I'll go ahead and mix those together, and then dot that all over my face. And then I'll go ahead and take a beauty blender and buff that into my skin. I usually find that Beauty Blender gives more of a natural, more luminous coverage foundation as compared to a brush, which gives more of a matte, full coverage foundation look. So then I'm going to go ahead and put on my concealer, and I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution concealer in C4, and I'm going to put that on the high points of my face, which is under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, down the middle of my forehead, and then on my chin. Next, I'm going to take the Smashbox contour stick, and I'm going to go ahead and outline the areas I'm going to contour and bronze later. So that just helps to put down a cream base that I can blend out, so it'll give like a little bit of an outline that I know where to go for later on. So as you can see, I'm putting that on the sides of my cheeks, around the temple, around my nose. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out again with my beauty blender. I'm going to go ahead and blend my concealer out first, just so that it doesn't get muddy or like have dark spots and patchy. Next, I'm going to take the powder, and this is a MAC powder. I think it's the Prep and Prime finishing powder, and I'm going to go ahead and take that with my beauty blender as well, just because, like I said before, it's going to give more of a natural coverage, and it's going to stop like your face from becoming cakey and like too dry, just because I have dry skin and I feel like using powder with beauty blender helps. Next, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take that middle shade and contour my cheeks out. And if you guys need an in-depth tutorial on how to contour and bronze, comment down below and I'll definitely make that video, like a full in-depth tutorial on that. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and place the contour shade where I outlined my cheeks before, and then I'm going to take it on my temple and go ahead and blend that all out with the highlight shades that I put on earlier. Moving on to blush, I'm going to go ahead and use the Maybelline blush, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my cheekbones and take it back a little into my contour. It helps if you smile and get the blush onto the apples of your cheeks. It gives them more of like an outline. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to use too much of a heavy hand because I feel like this blush is pretty pigmented and I don't really need it. Plus I used a heavier hand on contour today with the cream and the powder. So moving on to highlight, which is my favorite part, I'm going to go ahead and use the Wet n Wild highlight in the color Precious Petals. And I'm going to go ahead and place that on the high points of my face, which is the top of my cheekbones, a little on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. So you'll definitely see me put a couple layers here because I love highlight, and this just helps you give like an inner glow looking type of, natural look. So now that I'm on to eyebrows, like I said before, I can do an in-depth tutorial if you need it, but I usually just fill in the spaces I have with my brows. I really don't need to fill in much, so I just, use a light hand. And this is the Pro HD palette that I got from London. I actually really love it. It's super pigmented. It makes your eyebrows look amazing. So moving on to my eyes. So the main attraction. I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette today, and I'm going to first go ahead and use a transition shade, and that shade is Pooter, and I'm going to show you in a minute where the crease is. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff this into the crease, and I'm going to slowly build it up and blend that out, build it up and blend it out. With your eyes, it just takes a little bit of patience to learn and to, get the right amount of color you want. So as you know, if you keep blending, don't worry about it. Just keep blending. Moving on, I'm going to go ahead and take the color Central Park, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that onto the outer V of my eye. As you can see now. This will give it more of like that smoky look, the more depth into your eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with the shades Mocha and Chip. I'm going to mix those two shades together, and I'm going to take it from the outer edge to up into my crease. Make sure it's like a seamless blend. So for my lid shade, I'm going to go ahead and take the color Obsessed and Queen and mix those together, just because one's a little bit more silver and pink and the other's a little like very golden. So mixing those shades give me like the perfect like golden silverish look that I want. Mixing those shades give me like the perfect goldish look I want. So I'm going to go ahead and pack that onto my eye and then blend that out into my matte shadows on the outer edge. So to continue to make this eye look a little bit more smoky, I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeshadow on the bottom, and I'm going to use the two shades Abyss and Central Park, and I'm going to mix them together and pack those on at the bottom, connecting them to the outer edge. For eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of eye kohl on the bottom of my eye and on my upper lash line as well. So next I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX liquid eyeliner to go ahead and put a tiny line on the top of my lid. I don't want to do a wing just because I want to keep it super simple and just as smoky as it is. I don't want to take away from it. So that's all I'm going to do. Making sure to connect it to the outer edge of my eye to continue that smokiness. I'm going to then take the Double Decker mascara and go ahead and apply that, just because I don't want to put lashes on, so this mascara helps to elongate my lashes really well. So next I'm going to go ahead and line my lips, and I'm going to take the Bite Beauty lip liner in the shade 22, and I'm just going to overline just slightly and line my lips all over, and then I'm going to shade in my lips just a tiny bit to give a little bit extra color. And lastly, I'm going to take the color Lipstick Rocket. It's a cream sheen by Caitlyn Jenner from MAC. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. And like I said before, make sure you comment down below if you have any recommendations for the specific videos you want to see. I'll definitely get to them. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for those videos and new videos coming out. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.